old is he?
He's 6 years old.
6?
Yeah.
So, why you don't ask for tips? You would make so much money.
No, we don't need it. We're just here to be generous.
He's a baby horse.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, do you ever, you know, have like a little saddle and have a baby on it, just ride it?
We could put the bunny on there. How about that?
Yeah, he already actually went on the horsey ride. I don't know what it's called. So he got his horsey ride today.
Oh, that's very cool.
And yeah, I'm trying to do as many things with him as a baby, like a real... I mean, people do stuff with dogs all the time. Why not love and spoil a bunny?
Hey, that's right. It's okay to, you know, love all creatures. So.
Do you have a farm or?
No, just regular place.
Really?
It's just my pet dog.
You have a house at least? Or at least you have a house. I don't know if he can fit in the apartment.
He could.
Really?
You're gonna have to have two things to have a Great Dane: a big heart, a big couch, sometimes a big wallet. Some, not always, but when they need to go to the vet, he'll go through two big bowls of food a day. So 50-pound bag. That's pretty much about 2 weeks.
What? Can I give him a little?
He won't eat it.
Really?
You can try, but if he does, you'll be the first person that he's ever taken food from. He's curious about the scent, but that's it. He won't take it.
How come?
It's part of his training. He's a former champion show dog, and they typically train them not to take food from anybody they don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. You are so amazing. I want to like...
Thank you.
Do you only have him or do you have any other animals?
He's the only pet that I have right now.
He's your son.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you know, we all have our children. This one's mine.
Yeah.
And
This is my son. His name
your
is
bunny
Music.
rabbit's adorable.
And I have
What's
a little
his name?
Music. And I have Star the turtle.
Oh, cool. Oh, and you have your turtle with you too. Amazing.
She's little. What's your name?
I'm Steve.
Steve and Jasmine. You have like a little business card and everything?
Not really. We just go out for walks.
You know, in the perfect world, if I had a dog like that, Music bonus would have no predators. Like, stay on, you know, he'll be like the biggest protector. He's a former championship, right?
Yeah, he was a champion show dog. He's good with other dogs.
Like a walking horse that you can carry more.
Yeah, there you go.
Just a you know, an omnivore horse.
Well, I nickname him the house horse.
When he was born, was he really little?
Well, I adopted him as an adult dog, but if he was about, let's say, 8 weeks old, was when you typically take them home, he'd be about the size of a small poodle. That's a big poodle. See? Cash is good with other animals. He won't even chase a squirrel.
No?
He's that tame. A squirrel could run right by him and he won't even bat an eyelash. It's all in his training. I want him to be gentle.
He's beautiful.
Thank you. Yours too.
Yeah, let's see you.
Thank you too.
So with the bunny, I let them kind of come on their own, you know? So I learned with the bunnies, you know, I don't force them, but what I've also done is try to make the bunny as little afraid as possible. So he's really good with dogs, he's really good with cats, birds, because, you know, I had him since he was like 3 weeks old. So from day one, I just showed him not a sign of fear, but just like we can be friends, you know?
Animals pick up on that.
And also, you know, I feel like in the domestic world, the dog wouldn't really know this as a food source. They eat the bag food, you know?
Is your dog nice?
Yes,
Can she pet him?
absolutely.
99%.
She has a German Shepherd at home, so this is like a horse to her.
Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I trust this dog around people and other animals, and it's because he's always undergoing training. This is training. Everything is training for him. He knows what I expect of him. He does not bite. I had a slip of the tongue one time where I was actually it was like 3 people talking to me at once, and somebody asked, does he bite? And I said, yeah, you can pet him. And that person had their eyes opened up, they turned around and walked away. And I just didn't, there's 3 people talking to me at once, so I thought he asked if he wanted a pet, but what he really asked was, does he bite? And I realized that later.
Yeah. Where do you live? Where are you staying?
I'm in the San Fernando Valley.
Oh, wow. Does he have like a big field to run? Or?
Well, we have
Or just like to walk with you?
He wants to be with me.
Yeah.
These dogs, they want to be with you all the time. He's a lap dog. He's a cuddle bug. He just never wants to leave your side. If I go to one part of the house, he's like, all right, where did he go?
Yeah.
And he wants to be there. You know, as an adopted dog, he has some insecurities, and that's something that we've had to work on with his training. You know, because he doesn't know whether this is his permanent home unless he feels secure. And he has to get more confident. You know, when I have to leave him alone because I need to go out shopping or do something, you know, he knows I'll be back.
Yeah.
But at first, you know, he was really nervous.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But he's really smart. This dog figures things out.
He's like a human in the horse form, in the dog horse form.
He doesn't always flaunt his intelligence, but he's got it. I swear this dog can tell time. He knows when it's walk time. I mean, he literally knows.
Really?
Yep. I can look at the clock and the dog's over, like, let's go for the walk. And he goes over and walks over by his leash on the table. And I look at the clock and I'm like, this is walk time. He just knows.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Well,
these dogs, animals are smart.
A pleasure
You
to
too.
meet you and to get back with me to Hollywood. I don't know, I kind of want to stay here today, but I kind of like, I was originally like maybe I could find like an Indian husband, you know, or something. I want to find like an Indian boyfriend, you know. Well, it's such a beautiful day. I just don't want to leave. I could just keep procrastinating, you know.
It is absolutely gorgeous. What better place to be than by the ocean?
Yeah.
And it's nice for him too, you know, the cool breezes and, you know, he gets a lot of attention out here.
So what kind of car you have to put him in?
I have a Ram 2500 pickup, 4-door. I have to help him up a little bit, you know, just because it's big 4x4, kind of high off the ground. So I give him a little help getting in, and so big vehicle for big doggy.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can surrender and maybe find someone today. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to keep coming back, you know?
Well, it's a great place to keep coming back to.
Well, I want to find my husband here because it'd be like a cool like story. Like, I met in Santa Monica, you know, and like, that would be like such a romantic story, you know? Okay, well, maybe I'll run into you again.
Okay. Oh,
Blessings,
thank you.
blessings.
Too.
Do you want that, Papa?
Yes. Yes,
Here,
I
another
would.
One.
Let's-
To our sons.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. You can pet it, yeah, he loves. Yeah, I've had him since he was 3 weeks, so
soft.
I got really lucky, you know, that I could really train him from day one. You know?
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And you're such a wonderful owner to go ahead and, you know, take your pet with you. You know, it's the way I feel about places. I don't want to go someplace that doesn't want my pet. I don't even consider him a pet.
Well,
this is my son.
Yeah, exactly. And I just feel like dogs have, well, in your situation, but in a way, like, dogs have been so common as like a pet, okay, to have them. Like, why not other creatures? They need to be loved, and I want people to see that the bunnies also can be quite smart. You can litter train them, you can train them, and they're not just like test animals, that they're actual creatures, and you can enjoy time with them, because most people think, you know, they're just boring, stupid animals, but in fact mine is really smart. I don't know if I got lucky or if in general they're just so underestimated. You know, for such a long time, they've been used as lab animals, you know? And I'm trying to show them, like, you can have a fish or turtle, but they need to experience nature. This is where they belong. This is the closest way, you know? They can be on the leash, but at least let them enjoy this. I mean, I would have friends who will have a cat for 10 years and never seen the outside world.
Wow.
You know, it's just so sad.
Well,
they're just so cooped in.
His world before I adopted him was, well, he had a family initially. And they were showing the dog at the dog show. And then when he was returned back to the breeder, the original owner could no longer care for him, he was staying with his show handler. And they finished up his championship. So in the show ring, yes, he had family interaction, but he also had time in dog kennels and, you know, traveling to dog shows. But then when I adopted him, it was just a real change. Instead of dog shows, now he's going out and meeting people, and Santa Monica was really the first place I took him. I took him on the pier, I took him to the 3rd Street Promenade, and just socializing him. And at first, you know, he didn't seem to understand why are all these people around? And now, after going here many, many times in a lot of other places, he realizes this is an outing. This is excitement. This is a chance to meet people and explore. You know, and in his world, there's different scents and, you know, different things, you know, for his sensory needs. But he's just wonderful.
He's a famous dog.
He is.
World famous dog.
He is a famous dog.
Do you have like a social media for him?
Yes. This dog's name is Cash 2.0.
Cash?
Very well known on social media.
On Instagram, I can probably find him, right?
Yes.
I'll like message him like, hey, it's Jazz with the music.
Yeah. So.
It is good that you trained him. Actually, it's so funny because music used to eat from people, but now as he got older, he doesn't eat for like an hour till like he feels safe in a situation. And he'll eat only on his timing. When he was a baby, he would just pick up food from anywhere. But I think he just kind of learned, you know, over time, just like really weigh out if it's a safe food or if it's safe for him. And I have like a little leash for him, so sometimes if it's like a little closed environment where like I can like kind of keep an eye on him and let him play around some, and then when I'm ready, the leash really works just to stop him so he doesn't keep running. Because without the leash, it's like a 10-minute chase to try to catch him.
Oh wow, he's probably pretty fast.
He's super fast. I can't even actually walk him on the leash. It's more just like putting him in a safe little place so he can have. He can have some grass and nature. He's very well trained, so you can catch him.
Well, it was so nice to meet you. And
Are you leaving too?
okay. Oh. And we're just going to start heading back. All right. You have a wonderful day. Thank you. Come on, Cash.
How old is he?
He's 6 years old.
6 years old.
Come on, Cash.